A lot of self-taught UX designers ask, do I need a design degree to become a successful UX designer? How would you answer that
Yeah.
question?
So, like, the short answer is no. Of course, no. You do not need a design degree to, like, basically do a design job, because that's not just me saying it. That's the reality of how the space works today. I know when I started out, like a few years back when I was doing my early internships, the design space was very much of this, in group. That's what it felt like to me. Like my peers, my design peers would just be people from NID or other design colleges. And I think now that's not the case at all, especially in tech, because tech is so accessible, right? The jobs are so much more accessible. There's so many jobs. And that's great. I think now I get to work with people who were architects before or who were engineers before, who have pivoted from different, really, really diverse backgrounds and self taught, of course, like being very, very proactive and knowing what you want to do and then getting there. But having said that, I do have like a few observations of what design school kind of forces you to do versus what I see that sometimes in the self-taught route, you end up missing doing that. So in design school, right, like basically it's not just the craft or the skills that you pick up. It's, I would say the most important skills are more around critical thinking. It's about deeply understanding a problem. It's about empathizing with people more than anything else. So a lot of these things are invisible, right? Like these skills are actually not, you can't show, like you can't draw this skill or you can't show it to someone, but it's basically like the fundamentals of thinking. I know design thinking is thrown around a lot. It's a very vague term, but like I would say that process, like that philosophy of thinking, I'm not saying that we do it better, and I'm not saying that we're better than anybody at all, but we just happen to be in a space that forced us to think critically. And skills obviously follow, right? Like you will pick up drawing as a result of it, you will pick up software as a result of it, you will experiment with a lot of tools, and that's just going to happen anyway in order to like solve your problem. But in the self-taught route, I would say that if people also focus on these things instead of just picking up craft based skills, I think then it'll be a really, really good balance of, really doing justice to the problems we're solving rather than being very UI driven. I think being very visual design driven, looking at the end outcome rather than what led to it. So yeah, but again, I know that even if you're self-taught, there are so many resources to understand the fundamentals as well. There are really good books. There's a lot you can read, watch, like read about psychology, read about philosophy, read about politics and all of that. And it's just another thing. It's also a skill that you have to pick up. So yeah, no, you do not need a degree. You can definitely do without it. Yeah.
Can you recommend some resources or books?
So I really like, I think the book that has helped me most is About Face. It's a huge book. It's one of the like the OG design books, but it talks about like, yeah, like problem solving, general like principles of philosophy and things like that. And of late, I've actually not been reading a lot of design books, but books about society. And one of my most recent favorites are Invisible Women. It's a book about like basically data bias against women that has happened over decades and decades of, men like ruling the world. So it's really interesting because like one example, the book talks about, how in cars, the driver's seat in the car, because measurements were taken based on the average male measurements, women have to actually struggle to, drive the car because either their sizes are smaller, their build is smaller, their height might be less than men. So basically, there are all these details about the world that we live in that are kind of pivoted towards the default male. Like the book calls it the default male. So I feel like, yeah, books like this really help you understand society and culture, and it'll spark your imagination as a designer as well. Like, you do not need to just read design books to be a better designer. You need to read about the world to be a better designer. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You just saw a snippet from whiteboard.fm. You can watch the entire episode by clicking on the link in description. We have hundreds of clips on design case studies, hiring processes, and much more. This podcast is a part of the 10K Designers Network. Check out our website whiteboard.fm to learn more.